G'day folks, Ben from Snowy's. Today showing you this chair from Quest called the Lite Easy.
Hit it.
This chair is made with a powder coated aluminium frame. It's got a padded seat for comfort and comes with both a compression strap and a bag for storage and transport. Before we dive in, we've got loads more content like this on our channel, so make sure you like and subscribe below. Now let's jump into the product. This is the Lite Easy chair from Quest, packed up inside its carry bag, as are all Quest products. And it's well thought out, so chairs can take up a bit of space and bulk, particularly if you're adding a number of them to your camp kit. This guy only weighs 2.8 kilos, so suitable for adults and kids alike, so really good and lightweight addition to any camp setup. Measures about 90 centimeters, as I mentioned, 2.8 kilos, and diameter wise, depending on where you measure it, about 15 to 20 centimeters around this way. Cool carry bag, got a little spot for a name on there, so if you do have one for the kids, they want to have their own bag, you can put a name on it, or if you're using it for school groups or anything as well, you can use that little patch to identify who it belongs to. Now, this is a nice heavy duty carry bag here. It's got a nice, easy to use drawstring on the top here and a handle here that's probably not quite big enough to sort of put over your shoulder. You can just put it over your shoulder, but makes for easy transport to and from the car, and also easy to get in and out of the car. We'll set it up for you now, so undoes easily. Once again, as the little Quest products, well thought out. The bag is oversized, so we're not squishing a large object into a small bag. Sorry, there is extra space in the bag here. And the benefit is we don't actually need to use the bag if we don't want it. We can throw that aside, and integrated into the chair is this compression strap here. So this does up to squish it down, does two things. Firstly, it makes it easy to get into the bag because it holds it nice and tight. And secondly, negates the need for a bag if you don't want to use it. So to set it up, we need to undo this strap. So we'll just loosen the strap there on the side. It's got a little, just sort of side release hook here. So we just take that out from the loop. This is actually sewn into the chair here, so you can't lose this strap. If you don't want it dragging on the ground, just shorten that a little bit so the hook itself is up off the ground. And then we can set it up. So turn it around, spread it out, it sets up like any quad fold chair would. Setup dimensions of the chair is about 80 centimeters in height at the back here, about 82, a little bit more centimeters in width, depending on how much you push that out. So probably 83, 84 centimeters by the time you squish it right down, and about 50 centimeters in depth this way. With regards to seat height, when this is out tight, that sits at about 40 centimeters or just below when there's a bit of weight on it. And it tapers down a little bit to the back here, so probably around about 35 centimeters at the lowest point there. The width of the seat is about 50 centimeters from side to side on the fabric here, but if we come to the front between these 2 points here, you've got about 35 centimeters from there to there. So it's not the biggest chair by any means, but they have made this to be lightweight. And it comes with, they've actually stamped it on here, 150 kilogram weight rating. So really strong chair to suit just about anybody. Now the fabric on here is a 420D, what they call a soft polyester. It's got a nice durable feel on the outside, and when they say soft, I think they're just referring to the padding that's inside here. So it's got, when it's puffed out, about sort of 0.5 to 1 centimeter of the synthetic insulation in here, or synthetic padding. Adds a little bit of comfort, but more importantly, it adds insulation. So if you're sitting on this in a cold night, that's going to give you a bit more insulation against the cold coming up from behind and also at the back there. Now this frame is a powder coated aluminium, really nice frame. They've even got a nice little Quest embossed into the frame here. Feels really nice, doesn't feel like a cheap frame by any means. But it's a lightweight frame, so the chair's made to be lightweight. It's a nice powder coated finish on it. And it's got a few extra elements, I guess, in the lightweight material. They've added this upright here to add extra stability, and this all comes down into a sort of flexible nylon plastic foot on the bottom here, as are all the other elements that bring it together. So you've got a flexible nylon or plastic bracket at the top here. Now running over the features of the chair, the front, pretty much as you see, you've got about 40 centimeters of seat depth here and about 50 centimeters of height at the back. I'll sit in it shortly to show you the comfort. It's a soft top there, probably a little bit low for a headrest, but more on that later. Flip it around to this side here, nothing much to see. It does have, once again, a little name tag here. You can cut this off if you like. That's just a bit of product information, but not much more to see on that side there. Coming around to the back, you have got this big stretchy pocket here, probably mostly useful to store your bag in. So you can stuff your bag in there, but also maybe magazines or a jumper, jacket, whatever you like, you can store in this stretchy pocket here. Not much more to see at the back there. You do have these adjustments for the arms though. So if you do want to adjust the comfort here, you can actually use this to adjust the height at which this soft arm sits at. So a little bit of adjustment for individual preference. Further around, a bit more exciting on this side here. First, we've got this mesh drink pocket here, which will fit a can. That's a sports drink bottle there. Fits nice and easily in there. It's nice and deep, so you could even put a glass in there if you like. Below that, little storage pocket. You've got, as with all Quest products, they always include a bottle opener. So you've got the bottle opener that's attached to the chair here, and two small pockets at the front there, probably good size for a mobile phone, and then a slightly larger pocket there, which probably fit a book or something in if you liked, but just storage while you're sitting around the campfire. And attached to the back or the base of this is that strap that we use to pack the chair away with. I'll show you a bit more on that when we pack it away in a minute. And then back around to the front of the chair, which means it's time for me to sit in it and show you how comfortable it is. Now, I am 185 centimeters in height. Now, I wouldn't say this is not designed to be the biggest chair that you sink right into. It's designed to be a lightweight but functional camp chair, and that's exactly how it feels. It's nice and comfortable, nice and firm, feels like I'm really supported underneath. I've got good support on my back here. I've got reasonable height for someone of my height. With a leg length here, my legs are sort of arched up a little bit. Doesn't come a long way forward on my legs here. Once again, exactly what I expected from a lightweight chair like this, but it feels pretty comfortable. I can adjust these arms. I probably want these a little bit lower for my comfort. So if I adjust them down, my arm now rests nice and comfortably there, whereas you can see the unadjusted side over here, my shoulder feels like it wants to sit up a little bit. And in terms of back height, it's certainly too low to rest my head, but I've got good support at the top of my shoulders here, so I can sit back quite comfortably. So for a lightweight chair that you would use for kicking around the campsite, maybe even just for sitting up at a dinner table, if you like, it's got a reasonably upright position, quite a versatile chair. So quite comfortable for just about any height, I suppose. Even kids are going to be comfortable in this chair here. Through to the tallest of people, but if you are looking for something to really slouch down into, this is probably on the smaller side. But if you do want something that's not going to take up heaps of weight in your vehicle and still be comfortable, it's a great option. Now, packing the chair away is really easy. First, come to the back of the chair and don't forget to grab your storage bag out of the pocket at the rear. We'll actually roll up with the strap around the outside with that inside the pocket still. Easier to pack up without it. Pull these arms up towards you so the frame collapses together. Just tuck some of this fabric inside the frame there so it's not hanging out, but the pocket that's on the side here, just be wary of how much of that you pack away. Maybe tuck that inside there, but you need to have this strap on the outside. Once you've got that squished up, you can lie this down and makes it even easier if you like, but I'm going to do it standing up here to show you that this is plenty long enough and actually quite functional. So if I lengthen that out to the longest point, wrap it around the chair, squish it in a bit, and then just loop this through the strap there, or through the loop, sorry. I can then tighten this up, and it's going to make the frame nice and small, less than nice and compact. It's going to fit inside this bag really easily. So as I mentioned before, Quest have made the bag oversized, so you're not trying to squish a large object in a small hole. Slides inside nice and easily, and even the tensioning device or the lock on the strap here, and the strap is nice to use on the Quest products. It just works really functionally, slides really well. It's a little rubbery kind of material, so even if you trot on that, it's just going to flex, it's not going to break, but that works really well to lock that bag closed. That is the Quest Lite Easy Chair all packed away. If you're looking for a chair that offers comfort without the weight and bulk, and also comes with really durable construction, check out the Lite Easy Chair from Quest online at snowies.com.au.